Hillary Clinton, all abuzz today for a Super Bowl tweet sent from her account during the game. The former Secretary of State tweeting, "It's so much more fun to watch Fox when it's someone else being blitzed and sacked. Hashtag Super Bowl." So what exactly did the possible presidential contender actually mean? Julie Roginski is a former political advisor to New Jersey Senator Frank Lautenberg. She's a Fox News contributor. And Dee Dee Banky is a former aide to President George W. Bush and a Republican political strategist. And they are my guests today. All right, so Julie, obviously Hillary Clinton was taking a swipe at Fox, okay? Right. Duh. But let's move on. Who was she actually talking about? Because nobody's writing about that today.
Which anchor was she talking about? I don't know.
Who was she talking about when she said it's finally nice to see somebody else being blitzed on Fox?
I assume she was talking about Colorado, wasn't she?
Oh, so you think she was talking about the Broncos?
I think she was talking about the Broncos, who were blitzed, sacked, eradicated, and embarrassingly so. And I'm sorry to all my Denver friends, but I assume she was talking about that because by the time she tweeted that out, that game was looking pretty sad.
It was 8:44 Eastern time, so it was after halftime.
It was looking pretty dismal.
It was looking dismal.
Yeah.
But, I had the sneaking suspicion, Dee Dee, that maybe she was talking about President Obama.
Yeah, I want to applaud my Democrat friend for trying to get this off of the president. But it was absolutely President Obama, because she's thinking she's just getting, destroyed all the time about Benghazi. And this time he's on the hot seat. And she's thinking, hey, and she's sitting back watching the game saying, at least it's not me. Now it will be. She can laugh now. And it may have been clever, but later, she's going to be on the hot seat again, so she can enjoy it or not. But
she hopes so. She hopes Bill O'Reilly will be interviewing President Clinton right before, the Super Bowl 4 years from now.
Candidate Clinton,
but I did think it was interesting because, both President Clinton and Hillary Clinton admitted that Fox was the nicest to Hillary Clinton during the 2008 campaign.
Right.
So if it was a swipe at Fox, that seemed interesting. And then I also find it interesting, Julie, that you never even thought that maybe it was at President Obama.
You know why I didn't think it was at President Obama? Because it's not like President Obama gets a free pass on Fox News as opposed to Hillary Clinton. President Obama gets a share of swipes and tackles on the station.
Why didn't you say the Broncos then?
Yeah, exactly. It was totally President Obama,
I thought
of
she
course.
was talking about the Broncos. I'm sure she'll clarify it if somebody asks her. I'm pretty sure she'd say it was the Broncos.
And it was absolutely a swipe with Fox. Because she knows she's getting slaughtered with Fox. And Fox is telling the truth. It's the only network really that's talking about Benghazi. She doesn't like it because it is a problem for her. It's her biggest problem.
Well, also in this interview that Bill O'Reilly did, in the exclusive interview, President Obama touched on the IRS targeting scandal. And while admitting that people at the tax agency made mistakes, he vowed that there wasn't a smidgen of corruption.
So you're saying there was no corruption there at all? No.
That's not what I'm saying. That's actually...
No, but I want to know what you're saying. You're the leader of the country. You're saying no corruption?
No.
None?
No. There were some boneheaded decisions out of a
but
local
no
office.
mass corruption?
Not even mass corruption. Not even a smidgen of corruption, I would say.
Not a smidgen, Julie?
Well, corruption to me is I'm going to give you cash and you're going to do something illegal in exchange for it. So I don't know if that allegation of corruption.
Targeting? I'll change the word.
Okay, so well, that's a different story. Was there targeting? Yes. Was there targeting of conservative groups? Yes. Was there targeting of liberal groups as well? Yes. And that's a story that's not talked about as much. But there was targeting on both sides. Maybe disproportionate, but nevertheless on both sides. The problem with what is being alleged at the IRS is that there was a corrupt practice of somebody trying to do something in exchange for gain. And I don't believe that. I actually am one of those people that thinks these 501c4 groups, that the IRS should investigate all of them, Republican, Democrat. They're political organizations masquerading as
that seems like two
charities.
Separate issues to me.
No, it is the same issue.
Maybe that should be debated.
Right.
But did you like the answer that the president gave to Bill O'Reilly?
Look, for one, Bill O'Reilly did a great job. I thought it looked like he was a teacher and he put Obama in the naughty chair because he was very, very nervous. This was the most nervous I've ever seen the president, and Bill O'Reilly did it. But here's the problem. Let's talk about an abuse of power. Look how Chris Christie is getting killed about this possible abuse of power. We don't even know if that's the case, and the president's just laughing about it. And the IRS is way worse than anything about a couple lanes being closed for Fort Lee.
Well, boneheaded decision. I paid attention when he said boneheaded.
Yeah, for sure. I'm much more serious than that.
Julie, Dee Dee, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.